Hello, 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 beautiful people. So today we got a little something different. We will be using this bourbon that I got. It's called Jim Beam Black Extra Aged Bourbon. Sorry. And we will be using some good old Hickory. Can you guys see that? Hickory smoked bacon. So we will be infusing this bourbon with bacon-infused bourbon. You guys may have heard of it. So I'm super excited. I got the recipe online, super excited. And you guys can check it out. Follow me along the way as we do the whole thing. So let's get started. So we have our pan heating up. I just have it on like a little bit under high. It might be too high. So this is heating up. We have our bacon somewhere. Here it is. So we're gonna wait for that to get hot, and we're just gonna do a couple pieces of good old bacon. So we have a couple of strips of bacon. I have about 4 right here. I may do a couple more because I am going to infuse this entire bottle of bourbon. So we're gonna just go do all of it because I'm sure it'll taste great. It's a little messy, super messy. That's why I have my napkin. Let's actually see if it's hot. It is hot. So we're just gonna drop a couple pieces in the pan. I honestly could have gotten a bigger pan, but I didn't actually know I was going to be doing this with much bacon. So that's okay. We just really want the fat, so. As you can see, the bacon is starting to cook. And you can kind of see the juices. That is the bacon fat, the grease that the fat has produced. And that is what we will be using to make our bacon-infused bourbon. So I don't know about you, but I personally like my bacon crispy. So we're going to let it cook a little longer. The longer it cooks, the more fat, the juices from the fat will come off, I think. Not sure. If you know, let me know in the comments. I'm more of a turkey bacon eater, so I actually do not cook this. So, you know, I have no clue. But it's actually smelling really good. You guys can kind of see it's popping. Get a close up. Look at that. All those juices is going to give our bourbon a unique, ow! I just burned myself on camera. Hey, look at that. It's getting crispy. Really crispy, actually. It's starting to pop. So I think I'm going to actually take this bacon off and probably throw in some new bacon. So we're just going to grab these with the tong. Throw that on the plate over there. This looks like a decent amount, but I am going to do probably just one more, just to make sure, because like I said, we're going to be using that entire bottle. Holy crap. All right, that's gonna be bad. As you can see, that's a lot of grease. And that calls for our splatter guard, because that is a lot of grease. Not all about you, but I do not like to get popped with grease. And yes, I am wiping the stove down because I like to have a clean kitchen. So, okay, so we have a lot of our grease. What do we do with all this bacon? Well, he may want it. No, sit. I think the bacon is good. He's enjoying the bacon. Great, okay. So now that I've let the grease kind of cool a little bit, we are going to pour all of this grease into a metal container. So I do not have a metal bowl, but I do have a metal cup with my name on it because I went to Clemson. Go Tigers. So we are going to pour it in the here through this mesh strainer. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I hope you guys can see this. The handle is slightly hot, so we are going to grab that with an oven mitt because safety. I really don't see this going well. So instead of pouring it directly into there first, we are going to pour it into a measuring cup with a spout. That way, it's a little bigger. We have a lot more room to work with. Now this I can pour safely through here, directly into this cup. And this is just supposed to catch all of that bad stuff. You see that nasty grease. And that has gone into our cup. So we have our bacon fat sizzling in the cup. Great. I wonder if you guys can hear that. It's pretty loud. Here, we're going to do the whole bottle. Maybe. I picked this because I thought it'd be big enough. Wow, just enough because the spoon is not long enough. And we are just going to stir that. Have it cooled off at room temperature. We are going to stick this in our freezer and let that freeze. So we'll be back after a couple hours. Okay, so let's check on the bourbon. Ooh, let's close the freezer. Okay, so that is how it looks now that it's frozen. You can see that the bacon fat has risen to the top. So we'll just kind of scoop that off. It looks absolutely disgusting. And we will put this in the bowl. And so that's what we'll be doing. So let's get started. Okay, so let's just start scooping. I don't know if you guys can see that. So underneath it has the bourbon. So it's just the top layer of fat. So all we have to do is just grab that up top. Let's see if I can show you guys how it looks from a top view. So that's how it looks. And so right now we're just scooping that up and putting it in a bowl. Yeah, I know, it doesn't look too appetizing. And the pieces, the pieces that are in it will essentially be strained out through a coffee filter. So any loose bits that we miss, the coffee filter will catch, which is great. Got most of it off, at least from the top. So that we will strain through our coffee filter back into the bottle of Jim Beam. I said Jack Daniel. This is the bacon fat, by the way. I don't think I showed you guys this. It looks absolutely disgusting. Just wanted to show you guys a close-up. Okay, so we have a little better angle for you guys. The coffee filter is up at the top, so we're just going to pour a little bit directly in. And just let that drip down slowly. Let the coffee filter do its thing. Just a quick update for you guys. I decided to pour it into this measuring cup because it has a spout. And so we will be able to pour it in here without it spilling. So just wanted to update you guys. You may have to switch it to something with a spout. Just a heads up. So as you can see, it is almost completely dripped out. We have close to a full bottle minus the pieces that minus the small amount that I spilled trying to pour it directly in. Once that finishes, as you can see, first of all, make sure you have a coffee filter paper because it catches the little bits of the bacon fat, and without it, there would be bacon bits floating around in your bourbon. And that is not good. We don't want that. We just want the flavor. So I'm gonna slap a label on here and say bacon, so I remember that this is not regular Jim Beam. It is Bacon-Infused Jim Beam Bourbon infused with bacon. Yes. So super excited for this. Just wanted to give you guys another update. It's coming along great. It's probably been about 30 to 40 minutes since I started dripping it in. And it looks amazing. There you guys have it. We have our bacon-infused bourbon. You guys can't tell that it's infused with bacon, but you guys saw the process. And that's how you do it. I think this is going to taste great. Going to be using it in the next drink that I make, and I will let you guys know how it tastes then. So for a review of this bacon-infused bourbon, make sure you guys watch the next video when I use it to make a drink. It smells amazing. Super excited to taste it. I won't be tasting it today because it is late, and I don't know about you, but I do not want to drink alcohol after I brush my teeth. So until then, make sure you guys, ooh, the sweat. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to see me do other things infusing, I think I might be close to becoming a professional. So until then, see you guys later.